The Bible says in Galatians chapter number 6, verse number 9, and let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. You know, I know what it's like in the ministry to work so hard for so little fruit. I've had the privilege of serving the Lord on the mission field. I now serve as the pastor of Calvary Baptist Church in Beaufort, South Carolina, here in the United States. And over my time in the ministry, you'll go through seasons where it just seems like you're just working so hard. You're passing out so many tracts. You're knocking on so many doors. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and you're working so hard at it, and it just seems like the amount of fruit is just not there to your satisfaction. You work so hard for so little fruit, and if you're not careful, that can become very discouraging, especially when you're going through lean times, and doubts will cross your mind, and you'll begin to question, is it even worth it, all this hard work that I'm putting into this? But the Bible says that you shall reap if you faint not. And you know what happens is you work so hard for so little fruit, but there is fruit. It may be a little, but it's there. And if you keep working at it and you don't give up, you don't let that discouragement get the better of you, eventually that little bit of fruit, it starts to add up. You may get out tons of gospel tracts before you see any kind of fruit. But if you'll keep getting them out and you'll keep making the effort and you'll keep working hard, eventually that little bit of fruit, whether you realize it or not, sometimes it'll even sneak up on you, but that little bit of fruit will add up. And before you know it, that little bit turns into a lot. And if you ever reach the point, because you didn't give up, you didn't quit, you stayed consistent, you stayed working hard at it, when that little bit turns into a lot, then you're going to be able to look back and realize, you know what? It was worth it. I paid a price, but it was worth it. When we went through those lean times, I didn't let the discouragement get the better of me. We stayed at it, and by God's grace, He gave us the strength we needed to sustain us, and now we can enjoy more fruit than we had yesterday. And so if you'll stay at it, that little bit will add up. And before you know it, you'll be looking back and you'll be thanking God that you had the opportunity to do anything for the Lord. It's a wonderful thing to serve the Lord. There's nothing better. Stick with it. That little bit will add up. God bless you.